This meditation is for when you find yourself in a dark place. Take a deep breath with me. I am sorry that you find yourself in this situation, and I know that you are tired and that things feel a bit rough right now. This meditation is not here to take away the fact that life can be hard sometimes, but to remind you to take your time to be still when you need it, to rest when you need that, to believe when it is so hard to keep hope alive. This meditation is here to remind you that the bad days will pass and maybe they will come again. And the good days will fuel you and remind you why you keep fighting. I am not here to take away your bad days because no one can. But I am here to remind you, you are not only stronger and more resilient than this shit that you stand in right now. You are also full of treasures, and your life is full of treasures. And that's your focus. That is what you fight for the people that lift you up, and for the ability that you have to lift them up as well. Sometimes it is really dark and we need to rest. And this little spark that normally tells us to keep going or to push through, it can become very quiet in the chaos of the mind. But as a little spark in a fire, this spark in your soul, there is no need or help in forcing it. If you blow too much on the little spark or feed it too much, it will become weaker. So what do we do? Try just sitting there with it, giving it a little bit of air, giving it a little bit of attention. And slowly it will want more air. And slowly you can feed it more so that it can burn stronger. And sometimes this is harder than pushing through and becoming a better version or a stronger person. Sometimes this is the hard stuff. But luckily, you are made to do the hard stuff and to rise above it and to shine. Sometimes life gives us a lot of shit. There is no getting around it. And it doesn't matter if people do it out of love or if they just shovel what is excess over into your life. It is yours now. You have to deal with it. But right now, you have to make sure that your little spark can handle all that it is given. Sitting with it, listening, and when it wants more, you give it more. And soon you have a warm fire. Soon you can handle anything life throws your way. So breathe with me First slowly, and holding, and like a gentle little spark, we blow out, nurturing. Breathing in, holding, and slowly and steady, we feed some air to the fire. Breathe in with me one more time. Hold the breath, encouraging and mindful and steady. We feed the fire. If you want, you can place one hand on your chest and one hand on your tummy, holding space for where you are right now. It is okay to acknowledge that life is difficult right now. Life doesn't become more easy by telling you otherwise. It is okay. It is okay to acknowledge that life is difficult right now. And maybe you can do nothing about it. But what you can do something about is holding space for you to let it out of your system and gently heat your fire. Breathe in, hold your breath, and as you breathe out, visualizing this little spark growing. Breathe in, mindful and calm, and breathing out, feeling the heat of this little spark growing even more. Breathe in, staying present with the spark and with the feelings and thoughts in your system right now, and breathe out. Let's keep breathing until we have a fire. Holding and watching it glow as you spark out, feeding it maybe a bit of bark or little twigs. And one more time. And maybe the twigs catch fire, and maybe the light fills the room a bit. And we blow and we have a flame. And maybe the flame is ignited with a boom, and everything is warm and bright. Or maybe you have a small flame, promising hope. It's okay too. And maybe your fire will come and go in the next couple of days. That's okay too. You stick with it. You stick with it. You give your little spark whatever it needs. You keep fighting for yourself and for the people that count on you. And if everything feels hopeless, you hold space for it and you let it out of your system. The thing about the darkness is that there are two things that are more easy to find and gain access to in the dark. One is rest. That is only if you feel safe. So work towards feeling safe always, and rest in the darkness. And the second thing is light. When the day is here, we cannot see the stars. Or if you light a candle, it might even be hard to spot that. But when everything goes dark, you have a light. You have a soul or a purpose or something that you really want to do that brings you joy or fulfillment or comfort. And maybe you cannot do it just in the way that you are used to, but try to feed of it, try to include it in your life and let it bring you back to health, stronger and more radiant. Some villains do take form in the flames of despair, but some heroes are also made that way. You are my hero for showing up for yourself when it doesn't feel natural or easy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a hero.